Hey guys, welcome to another episode. Today we're catching some bluegills for dinner. I got my puppy Max with me, and we're gonna see if we can catch a few. So let's go ahead and get it started. Hey guys, so we're gonna use a slip bobber fishing method. So this bobber slips up and down. I have a sinker stopper right here on top, and I got a bead, so the bobber stopper doesn't slide past that point. So I'm gonna be fishing about 2 feet from the top of the water. Here I have a little weight tied on, and then on the bottom I'm gonna use some crappie nibbles for now and see if we get a couple bites. All right guys, first cast. Let's see if we get a couple bites on them. It's kind of windy right now. It's about 6:30 in the evening, so hopefully we could catch a few bluegills. But I do want to go to a spot that's over there, and there's some big bluegills that I saw last time I was here. So we'll see if we could catch a few little bluegills around here. So on my first cast, I cast it about 20 feet away from me, and I didn't get any bites in the next 10 seconds. But right now, I don't know if you guys saw the bobber go down. So that means I got a bite. So in that area, there should be some bluegills. See if we could catch a few there. Ooh, if you guys notice, the bait got stolen, so let's go ahead and put some more bait on it and see if we get a bite. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pitch in that area where I got my bait stolen. Somewhere around there. There he goes. Bobber went down. There he goes. It's probably a small bluegill that's taking the bait. So the hook that I'm using is a size 10 mosquito hook. And let's see if we get a bluegill here. See if we get a bite right there. It's probably gonna be a small bluegill. There he goes. Bobber's down. I'm gonna try a worm instead, because they stole my bait again. So let's go ahead and put a worm on and see if we get a better chance of getting a bluegill with that. All right, I got my worm out, and I'm just gonna put the whole worm on. All right, so I got the worm out. I'm just gonna put the whole worm. I'm just gonna hook it a couple times. Right there. There he goes. This might attract probably a bass too. Cast right there and see what's taking our bait. There he goes. Bobber's down. As soon as I cast it, that worm, I mentioned it in my last video, you just need a worm, a bobber, and you'll catch some bluegills. First bluegill. It's just a little tiny little bluegill. So we're gonna go ahead and put this one back, and hopefully we get a bigger one. So once again guys, when you're fishing with bait and you're using small hooks, make sure you use your pliers to remove the hook. There he goes. Hook is out, and let's let the fish go. There he goes. All right guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and move to a spot over there and see if we get a bigger bluegill. So let's go ahead and move. There's people playing music here in Ottawa. I have that music in my video, so let's go ahead and check out the other spot. See you guys over there. We made it to the new spot. I had to move from the other spot. There's some young kids there fishing, and they have loud music, and I didn't want that in my video, especially when they're using profanity. Okay, so let's go ahead and give it a cast right here. I seen a couple bluegills in this spot right here. So let's see if we get any bluegills to bite. There goes. There's a bunch of them that just came up. There he goes. We're gonna get this. There's a lot of bluegills right there. There we go. We got one. Ah, it's small. So remember, we're trying to catch some dinner size bluegills to take home. So this is a little bluegill that we caught. So I mean, still fun, but we'll see if we can get a bigger one. And I can see a bunch of bluegills right here by this lay down. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and put a worm. The worms actually last longer. So Let's go ahead and get another worm. I have some red worms that I bought from the little store up front here at Loch Lomond. So let's go ahead and thread that worm. Do probably 3. I hook it 3 times. And there he goes. And hopefully the worm will last us a little bit longer than the crappie nibbles. Alright, so let me go ahead and pitch it right there. There we go. There we go. Ooh, this is a bigger one. Oh yes, this is a decent size. We're gonna go ahead and keep this one. So we got our first bluegill that we're gonna keep. Let me just show you guys. So this bluegill is actually about the size of my hand. So you guys can see. So this one we're gonna go ahead and keep. And let's go ahead and remove the hook and put it in our bag. Okay. So usually what I do, I'm gonna go ahead and stab it in the brain and put it out of its misery, so like that the fish doesn't suffer. So that's one thing that I do, or bump them in the head. So let me go ahead and do that. Hello.
How you doing today?
Good, yourself?
Doing real good. Oh, hi, little bud.
You say hi?
You're a little blue healer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you just, what is it, 9 weeks old? Oh,
He's 3 months.
hi, sweetie, you're smelling my healer. Yeah, I have a red healer.
Oh.
Yeah. What's your name? What's his name?
Max.
Hey, Max. I've never met a blue healer puppy before. You're the first one.
Uh-huh.
But he's a beauty.
Yeah.
My name's Tom.
Oh, nice to meet you, Tom. I'm Raul.
Raul?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Have a good hike.
Thank you.
This time I tied half a worm on, so let's see how we do. So this time I put half a worm, like that. I save more of the worm for later. And we caught another bluegill here. This one's smaller than what I prefer, so we're gonna go ahead and send this bluegill back. All right, so if you're using worms, they'll last a little bit longer than the crappie nibbles, or there's also nibbles for bluegills, but a worm will last you slightly longer if they don't pick it out of your hook. So let's go ahead and give it another cast. I'm trying to catch 2 more bluegills, slightly bigger than those. And right now what I'm trying to watch is for those bluegills to come up, and hopefully they don't wrap me around those branches there, as you guys can see. Oh, he has me wrapped. As soon as I said that, I jinxed myself. He has me wrapped. See if we could get him out. He's right underneath that branch. Oh, he came off, but he came off the hook, and oh, he's still under. He's still under. See if he comes off. He has me wrapped around that branch right there. I could see him right there, but he has me wrapped around. He's pulling. There you go. See, he came off. He still has me wrapped around that branch, trying to get him off. There he goes. He came off. There you go. So we got that bluegill off that branch, and this one's slightly smaller. So we're gonna go ahead and release this bluegill back in there, and I'm gonna go ahead and move to a spot right here, right next to the camera over there, and it's a slightly more open spot, so I don't get cut up there. So let's go ahead and put a worm there, and I'm gonna move to that location. Come on. Come on. Hey. So we got this spot right here. Let's see how we do. I might have to fish a little bit deeper here, but let's see if that worm attracts any bluegills from this little area. Yeah, let's go ahead and fish a little bit deeper. All right, let's go about 3 to 4 feet from the surface of the water. We're gonna go a little bit further. So we're out there. just have to wait for that bobber to go down. Maybe you guys can see the bobber all the way over there. And I'm gonna wait 10 seconds. If we don't get any bites, we have to move that worm around until we get a bite. And once you get that bite, that's where the bluegills are gathering around. Meanwhile, this pupper nugget's digging a hole, just trying to go back home. What you doing, Max? Maxie? So, no bites yet. No bites. Alright, let me cast near this tree here. Right there. See if we get any bites. So, my bobber's right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. See if we get a bite. Alright, no bites. We've got to fish another spot. Let's move a little bit forward. Let's try this spot right here. And I can see a log in the water right there. I don't know if you guys can see the shadow, but I'm gonna go ahead and just gonna drop it right there. See if we get any bites. No bites. I noticed that my sinker stopper moved. Alright, let's fish about 3 feet. Alright, and I'm going to give it a cast. Actually, I'm just gonna pitch it right there and see if we get any bites. Right there. We might have to move back to where I was fishing because there's tons of bluegills near that tree. And here I haven't gotten any bites. So my advice for you, if you're just starting, if you're fishing for bluegills and you're using bait, just give it a count, 10 seconds, 5 seconds. If you don't get any bites, you gotta move that bait. Because bluegills are not afraid to bite. They're not hook shy, so you just have to give it a couple casts until you find the school of bluegills to bite. So no bites. We're gonna go ahead and move back to the other spot back there where we were at. Come on, Max. So let's see if we get at least 2 more bluegills over here. Back to the spot. Hopefully we don't get tangled up again. There he goes, bobber down. Got a little bluegill. He has me wrapped around again. There we go. Caught another, I don't know about this. This one's a little bit too small for me, so we'll go ahead and throw him back. Max, you're scaring away the fish. Okay, let's see if we could get another one. Trying to get a bigger one to take home. Let's cast. Got the worm out there. I have to say that fishing with a puppy around your waist is a challenge of itself. So this puppy got me tired up. There we go. Just got another bluegill. There we go. Let's bring them up. Oh, this one's a little bit longer, slightly longer, but not big enough for me to take. Or let's check. I don't know. I mean, it's a snack size. All right, let's go ahead and remove the hook. This time I hooked them right on top of the lip, so I don't need the little pliers. There it goes. And let's give this fish a dive. I don't know if you guys see Max in the back. He's being a little rascal. All right. I'm trying to catch one more, and I'm gonna try to give it a. Oh no! What was that? Darn it. Oh man. There we go. Got it out. I messed up the cast there. And I'm surrounded by branches, trees, logs, everything, and a puppy. So I'm trying to be as careful as possible. All right, there we go. We're gonna get hit right now. There you go. Bobber down. We got a tiny little bluegill. Got another bluegill. This one's smaller than the other ones. It's probably the smallest one I've caught yet. So let's go ahead and remove the hook. Oh, the mosquitoes are coming out. It's almost time to go. Once the mosquitoes come out, that's how you know you're running out of time. And that fish goes flying. He dives. We give him a 10 out of 10. And he swims away. Running out of time. So far I have one keeper. And I need at least one more. So it could be a decent sized meal. So let's see if we can get one decent size. One more. And then we'll call it an episode. There we go. We got a couple bluegills right there fighting for it. That's a danger spot. I'm about to get wrapped up. There's about 10 bluegills that just came up for this worm, but I didn't see any big ones. All right, bobber's out there. Bobber's down. All right, bobber's down. Fish is on. There we go. Another small one. Ooh, fish came off. That's what I call a quick release. All right, let's give it a couple more casts. I need a decent size bluegill, a pan size. That'd be great. There we go. Another fish. Come on. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Got another bluegill, another small one. Sometimes you have to weave through all the small ones till you get a big one. There he goes. Look at this guy over here. He almost made a tunnel. All right, I have a little piece of a worm still left. I'm just gonna put it on the tip of the hook. Put it right there. Give it another wrap. Like that. And that should catch as a bluegill. So one thing about bluegills, you don't need a lot of bait, but I like putting a big piece of a worm. It'll attract more fish. All right, so let's go ahead and cast it again. And notice how I'm casting, I'm just pitching it. I'm not giving it a long cast, just a pitch. And usually I cast further that way. All right, bobber went down. I can see the bluegill trying to go for it. There it goes. Bluegill took it. Another small one. Bluegill came off. It's a quick release there. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and tie up one more worm. We'll give it a cast, and then I'm gonna start moving because the park is gonna close soon. So let's go ahead and tie up one more worm. Actually, let's go ahead and put a. Oh, the hook came off. Well, guys, when the hook comes off, that means it's time to go. I don't have time to tie another hook on here. This is a short video, and it's just on how to catch bluegills, not trees, using a slip bobber and a small hook. So hopefully the short video was amusing enough, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. You guys take care. Sun is going down. I decided to give it a couple more casts. I tied up a new hook, and I put a worm on, and Maxie there is tied up because he's been a bad boy. All right, so let's go ahead and give it a cast. Let's see if we get a bluegill. This is another little spot right here where there's bluegills. Let's see if we get any here. I noticed something on my rig right now. The little weight went down all the way to the hooks, but as you guys saw right now, the bobber went down, and those bluegills are not. Those bluegills are not hook shy. And the bluegill went down there and landed in the water. Let me just show you guys what I mean. The little weight slid off, and usually what I do, in order for that to not happen, I'm going to tie a little knot here. Just gonna loop that around right there, and there it goes. And now that weight is gonna stop right there, so it doesn't go all the way down. All right, so let's go ahead and give it a cast. And I'm gonna try to aim on this area over here, closer to the right, and hopefully we catch a pan-sized bluegill right there. There it goes. Bobber's down. Come on, bluegill. Bobber's down. There's a bluegill. There we go. This might be a bigger one. Oh, yes, this is a decent sized one. We're keeping this one. Look at this one, guys. So this is similar to the one we first caught. So this one is at least the size of my hand. So let's go ahead and put this one in the bag, and then let's see if I could get one more before we wrap it up. All right, let's give it a couple more casts before we leave. Let's see if we could get a few more. Let's say maybe 2 more, and that's it. We just need a keeper size. There we go. Got another bluegill. I'm telling you guys. Oh no, he's gonna wrap me up. There we go. Oh, this is another keeper. Look at this one, guys. This is a decent size bluegill. Another one. If it's the size of my hand, we're keeping them. So let's go ahead and put this one in the bag, and let's give it another cast and see if we pick up another bluegill. All right, we're gonna go ahead and stab it in the brain. All right, once the bluegill or fish has their mouth open like that, that means that they're out. So let's go ahead and put it in the bag. All right, guys, let's catch a few more. I still got the worm on there. Let's see if we could catch another one, and then we'll give it a last cast, and then we'll see. All right, guys, let's catch another one. I should have just stopped here, but there were 2 guys fishing in this area. All right, bobber's out there. I don't know if you guys can see it. There he goes. Bobber's down. Bobber's down. We're on. Fish came off. All right, we still have got the worm, and I just got to wrap it around a couple times. Let's go ahead and catch another one. So right now the bluegills and on this spot, they're on fire. Hopefully that duck doesn't get in my way. Let me tighten the drag a little bit. Come on, bluegill. Come on, bluegill. You know what? I'm gonna try to cast a little bit further. I don't know if you guys can see, there's a plant over there, and wherever there's structure, the fishes like to gather. So let's go ahead and give it a long cast all the way over there. You guys saw that perfect cast right next to the plant to the right. And let's see if there's any bluegills on that area. Just give it a, I'm gonna move it a little bit forward. Just moved it a little bit towards us and see if that bobber goes down. All right, in my head I'm counting. All right, no bite. And then I'll move that worm maybe about 5 feet towards me every time. All right, let's see if we get one right here. That's where we're getting those bites. So some nice evening out. Look at this, guys. It's beautiful. I love coming here. I came here right after work. So here we go. We're gonna get bit right here. Right there. There we go. Got one. This one seems a little bit bigger. Feels a little bit bigger. Or maybe because my drag is tight. We got another keeper, guys. Let's go. We got another keeper. Let me show you guys. Hopefully he doesn't come off. Come down, little guy. Got another keeper. All right. There he goes. Right there. It's the keeper. We're gonna take this one home. Okay, let's pick up another one. And just to let you guys know, bluegills, the limit for catching bluegills is 25. 25 you could keep. And the size doesn't matter for bluegills. So if you're fishing for bluegills, 25 is your limit. We just had the bobber go down. The wind is picking up. Let's see if we get a bluegill right here, right close to us. We're about 10 feet away from that bobber. All right, there he goes. Bobber's down. Might be a smaller fish. I'm gonna go ahead and cast a little bit further to my right here. Right there. And let's see if we get a bigger bluegill to bite. And we'll keep one more. And then we'll see, we'll give it another cast and we'll see if we keep that one. All right, so I'm just watching for that bobber to go down. And to set the hook, all I do is just lift the rod slightly up and the fish will hook itself. You don't have to give it a big yoink. All right, no bites there. All right, let's cast. Right there, right in front of us. We're about 20 feet away from us, maybe 25 feet. And I'm fishing about 2 to 3 feet from the surface of the water. Come on, little bluegill. I guess the bite stopped. All right, bobber's down, bobber's down. Come on, fish. There it goes. Bobber's going down. Bobber's moving. Fish is on. Come on. It's probably a little fish. Not sure what's going on. Oh, I see. The worm is on top of the hook instead of being on the hook. All right, there he goes. All right, we're gonna get a fish for sure right now. There we go. What time is it? All right, guys, we're gonna have to wrap it up. It's 7:44. They close that park at 8 o'clock. Come on, bobber keeps going down. There he goes. Come on. Bobber keeps going down. There he goes. We're on. We are on. We got another bluegill. This one's smaller. We're gonna go ahead and throw this fish back. Pliers out. All right, so I got the hook. Give it a twist, push in, and then the hook comes out. Fish is okay, and there he goes. This is the last cast, and hopefully we catch a pan-sized bluegill. Here we go. Last cast. Let's make it happen. Right over there. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was the bluegill that came up, or maybe a bass. All right, no bites yet. Maybe that's not the spot. I'm gonna move it closer to me where I was getting those bites. There he goes. All right, bluegill, it's on. Here we go. Let's see if it's a decent sized bluegill. Oh, it's a small one. Oh no, there we go, another keeper. All right, this is a keeper size. We're gonna go ahead and keep this bluegill. Let's see. It's a chunky one, it's a meaty one, and it's about the size of my hand, so we're gonna go ahead and keep this one. We're gonna go ahead and fry them up with some butter and some garlic salt.